Good morning, everyone. Citrus Bob here, Overland Citrus. It's about 7 a.m. on Tuesday, and we're getting ready to head out in a few minutes. And we're going to head towards Arrington, Virginia. And we know, everybody knows that we are heading out from our previous video to the Overland Expo East. But we're going to make a few stops. Today we got about a 7-hour trek. We're going to go to south of the border where we have a campsite, and we'll rest for the night there, and then we'll continue on to Walton's Mountain, Virginia, to check out the museum and everything from the TV show. And then we have a campsite in Charlottesville, Virginia, and then from there it's about an hour ride to Arrington, to our actual gig, which we can get there on Thursday. And we'll be there until Sunday morning when we pull out, and we'll video everything like we always do. So come along for the journey. It'll be our second year there. Hopefully the rain and the 2 storms that are out in the Atlantic don't give too much rain going through South Carolina and Georgia, so fingers crossed. And we'll take you for this journey, so stay tuned for more. In Georgia, trucking along, got the cruise set, 75 miles an hour. Took us a little while to get out of Florida, about an hour more than usual. We had some pretty heavy traffic and road construction around Jacksonville. Like I said, we're in Georgia, we're heading that way. We passed a few rigs, Jeeps pulling off-road trailers, so maybe they're heading the same way that I'm heading. But we're trucking along. Right now it says around 3:30 for arrival time at the campsite south of the border, where we're going to spend the night. So we'll check in with you when we get there. So everybody, we're in Georgia. We just pulled into Buc-ee's. First time we've ever been. Every time we come here it's too crowded, but this time wasn't bad, so ran in. Got Tammy a couple Buc-ee t-shirts. I think she's going to like them. And got a half a sandwich out of my fridge. And now we're going to hit the road again and put that pedal back down. But we'll keep this ball rolling. Okay, we made it. We're at south of the border. Just going to swing the camera around and show you guys. We got our campsite. Good price if you're ever flowing through here. $40.40 for a night. And we stopped here last year. The showers are clean. It's a really nice place for $40. Let me swing this around and show you a little bit of south of the border in case you've never been here. Pretty crazy place. It's got that big Mexican hat tower. In the 80s, I took that up. My first trip to Florida, I went up there. But it's just everything that you can think of is Mexican themed here. Really got a lot. Let me give you a view out the side window. I'll even put it down so you get a better view. And it's just crazy. Every single thing is Mexican themed here. So we're going to go in, see if we can find Tammy a t-shirt and a Mexican hat. And then we're going to go back to camp and get settled in. So keep on watching, please. Morning, everybody. Day 2. Today's Wednesday. Just woke up, made a coffee, and got a nice sausage, egg, and cheese on a Portuguese muffin. Not everybody's going to know that. If you're from Portugal or if you're from Massachusetts, you will know what a Portuguese muffin is. And I'll swing it around so you can take a look at it. So that's a Portuguese muffin. It's kind of like an English muffin. Don't mind my foot. And we got a coffee. And that's hooking us right up for the day's adventure. So in a few minutes, it's about 5:30. We're going to finish breakfast. And we're going to get the electric unhooked and get the windshield shades down, straighten up the van a little. And hopefully no later than 6:30, we're on the road pulling out of here, heading towards Walton's Mountain. And let me tell you, this man is very excited about that because I've been watching the Waltons since I was a little kid, and I still watch them when I'm home every day while I'm having breakfast. They're still on. Just a great, wholesome show, and I've always liked it. Never was really much into that Little House on the Prairie. A lot of people were, but for me, it was Walton's Mountain growing up. So we're up on day 2, ready for our next adventure. It was a great night here, slept good, was tired from the driving. Went to bed about 7:30 and got up at 5:30 this morning. So had a good sleep, had a good shower. So we're getting energized now, and we're ready to take off. So stay with us for today's adventures. Hey everyone, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Excuse me, on Route 220 North. That's the first car I've seen headed northbound in an hour. We're out in the middle of nowhere. There's no traffic, smooth sailing, cruise set at 75 miles per, and we're making some ground. We got about 80 miles on this particular route, 220 North. I have no idea where that is, but I'm sure someone out there does, but that's where I am. Just checking in. Okay, we're almost at Walton Mountain destination. We got about 30 minutes. Just wanted to, not sure if you can see the mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains in the background there. I can see them pretty good, but I'm not sure if the camera is catching them. But they're out there. Just wanted to show everybody. Okay, this is the Rockfish River Road. If anybody is familiar with watching the Walton's TV show, they were on this road many times. It's still, I mean, it was dirt in the series. It's asphalt right now, but let me tell you, it's pretty narrow and windy, and there's nothing out here except mountains. So we got a little bit, 8 miles on this road before we get to the actual location of where they filmed some of the Walton. Some was filmed in Hollywood on a back lot, but this is where the writer grew up and got the story for. It's right in the mountains. So as you can see, there's mountains on both sides of us, and we're just taking our time going through here, and we'll get some more with. And while I have everybody, on the right side of us is the Rockfish River. It's running right alongside of us, and hopefully we can get some shots of that when we get to the location. Well, there it is, Walton's Museum. Not sure if you can hear me, it's a little windy. And across the street, that's the house. And if you can look in the back, you see the shed where John Boy used to make the newspaper. It's privately owned now, but that is the house. And down this road heading that way is Rockfish. And we're going to go inside the museum now. It looks like it was an old schoolhouse at one time, and they turned it into the Walton's Mountain Museum. So we're going to go in. I don't know if they're going to let us shoot any footage in there, but we'll find out. So this is John Boy's bedroom. There's the desk where he did all his writing. Shows the TV guide. This was a very famous show. They had Walton's Christmas albums. And there's Ike, Cora Beth, of course Grandpa, John and Olivia, John Boy and Jenny, and here's the cast. And this building we're in is the actual schoolhouse where the writer, based on the story, went to school. So this is the kitchen, and this would be the camera equipment that they used to film it. And this is the kitchen. A lot of stuff went on in this kitchen. There's the stove and the big family table. And there's that famous radio. This is the living room where they all gathered. Front door. Jason's piano. Okay, so this be the Baldwin's recipe room. We all know about that. Is that famous still that they made the recipe in. And that's the typewriter that John Boy borrowed from the Baldwin sisters that the judge used to write on, and Mary Ellen sold it to the junk man. This is a really cool place if you like the show. This wall is about a flood. I guess that Rockfish River Road that we came in on floods out. It flooded out last year, but they got it all repaired, and I came down it. It's treacherous. And this is the church, replica of the church. Hey everyone. So, night number 2, we're at a campground in Charlottesville. Pretty nice place, nice shady spot. There's 2 other vans behind me, but they are not going to the expo. But I did talk to a couple that had an expedition vehicle that pulled through, and they are going to the expo, so they're parking in the premium spots. That's where I'm parking, so we're going to look for one another tomorrow, and I hope that the AC unit is not too loud with this video playing. So we're just sitting back relaxing. We just went and had a nice shower. Showers are really great here. When I make the video, I'll leave the link to the 2 campgrounds that I did stay at when traveling, in case you're ever in this area. And I'll leave you the link to the Walton's Mountain Museum in case you're interested in going there. Tonight's dinner is homemade meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Compliments of the chef Tammy. She makes all my meals, pre-packaged meals, everything for me, so I don't have to really do any cooking, just microwaving and making my coffee. She even makes all of my breakfast sandwiches, like you've seen on the first morning. So it makes life real easy. If I was going somewhere for a month or traveling across country, well, obviously I would have to break out the scuttle and do some cooking. But I don't see the need to do that for myself personally, being one person traveling for 5 days or 6 days. It's just as easy to bring it all pre-packaged and microwave. And that was the big key in starting this van build, was to get a van that had a microwave in it, because around my house I'm known as the microwave king. So everybody, I hope you have a good night, whatever it is you're doing. And we're going to have another nice night, I'm sure. And it's starting to get nice and cool in here, so it should be a good sleep. And then we're going to head out, probably no rush. We're about 15 minutes from the event in Arrington. So we're probably going to pull out of here about 8 o'clock. I'm going to double check what time we can get in there, but and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Morning, everyone. Thursday a.m. This is start of day 3 of our adventure, and we got everything closed up. We had breakfast and a coffee, and we're getting ready to head over to the Overland Expo site, which by my GPS is saying it's about 32 miles away. Excuse me, 32 miles away. So we're going to stop, get some fuel, and take our time. We're not sure. We couldn't find on the website. I know we're allowed to go in on Thursday, a day ahead of the event, but I couldn't find anything about what time. It just says in the morning on Thursday. So we're going to take a chance. Worst thing, we'll have to sit out at the gate and hang out for a while until they open it up. But that's what's going on here. We're ready to hit the road. This was a great campsite. Worked out great. Had a nice sleep. We're all rested up, and we're getting ready to head out. Okay, everyone, we're here. Overland Expo 2025. We just checked in, got our goodie bag. We're going to be pulling up to our campsite, and there's quite a few people here. I mean, if you don't get here on a Thursday, you're not going to get a good spot, that's for sure. So we're excited. We're here. Like I just said, we're driving up. It's a little bit of drive to get to the parking spot, but we're going to get a camp set up, backed in, and then we'll keep making video throughout the weekend. Hey everybody, I'm not sure if I ever showed you this product, but I want to take a minute, excuse me, and show it to you. It works pretty well. We're actually amazed at it. What it is, it's a walkie-talkie, long-range walkie-talkie, two-way communication, and it's supposed to be good for up to 2,800 miles. It bounces off of cell towers, but there's no fee or charge. So this is the first trip that we've actually tried them on between me and Tammy, and we keep them in a Faraday bag. And if you're not familiar with that, a Faraday bag is something that if there's any kind of pulse or anything that would ruin communications or anything electronic, the pulse bag is something the military uses, and that would keep these walkie-talkies from working. And if you've watched my videos, we also have a pulse system in our vehicles, so that because they're new and they have electronic ignition, if anything ever happens, the vehicles won't start. But our vehicles supposedly would start. We've never tested it, and we hope we never have to. So I'm going to spin the camera around and show you what they look like. And they look like a walkie-talkie. I'll get in close, and I'll try my best to leave the link for these when I make this video. But me and Tammy just tried it, and we talked from Florida to Arrington, Virginia. We'll round it off at 800 miles, and we talk to one another. Sometime it could be a bit choppy. You definitely have to be outside, but in case of emergency, you could use it and get your point across. I had 2 or 3 conversations with her, so they do work. So I will do my best, like I said, to remember to put the link in. Well, they're piling in now. A lot of different rigs. They're all coming in now. A lot of Jeeps here. We're going to take a walk and see what's going on. As far as the eye can see, there are trucks way back there in the hill, and they're not, this is not even officially open until tomorrow, but I'd say there's about 4,000 or 5,000 vehicles here right now, as far as you can see. So that's all the vendors, about 300 of them. And then on the other side of the vendors, far side, that's more camping. And way up there on the hill, that's even more camping. This is all the seminars, and this is a food vendors row, and there's a lot of vehicles and trucks here. They're coming in pretty strong. Even more. This is the free beer line. Some of the food trucks. So Storyteller Beast Mode. Just give you an overall look. Some of the vendors. So So this is our free beer that we get every night while we're here. I always get the Overland Light Lager. Pretty cool for a free beer. Good morning, everyone. Day 4 on this road trip. Today is the official day. It's Friday, the official day of the expo opening. We'll see how many trucks pull in today. It is open to the public today, so we'll go down, check out the vendors, sorry about that, and see what's going on. And we'll definitely get Tammy a t-shirt, as always, and look forward to today's adventures. So come along with us, and we'll keep this adventure going. A few more days to go. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. Well, a lot more people pulled in overnight, and those fields way up in the back, that will be all full of vehicles. Now the premium camping up here on the hill where I camp, it's sold out, and today is the official day. A lot of people will come in today. There's a line, I don't think you can see it, way out there of people coming in. And I'm going to take a stroll down the vendors. This is all vendors, and on the other side of the vendors there, as far as you can see, that's all off-road vehicles. So this is the gear trailer where they sell. It's a whole tractor trailer that they open up. Very, very, very nice setup. More vendors, hundreds of vendors. Bought a couple cool things for Tammy and Tammy's truck. And I don't know if you can see with the sun, but way out there you see grass. That's going to be all vehicles. Yeah, pretty much filled up now. As far as the eye can see. Trucks everywhere. Ooh, someone's barbecuing on charcoal. I love the smell, but I can't deal with the amount of time it takes. By the time the charcoal's hot, I don't want to eat. So you can see it's pretty filled. And if you see the mountains way out there in the back, there's people parked way out there. But I'm going to tell you that I don't think there's as many people here this year as there was last year. And we're going down, get a free beer and socialize a little bit and see what's going on. Oh, we're behind, excuse me, we're behind the food pro, and there's just people everywhere. So we're way up there on the top of the hill. I can hear they're doing a sound check for the music. Now look at the size of this additional screen room, or I don't know what to call it, but look at that, man. That's what you call glamping. Half the vehicle's underneath it. I think it's one of those new 4x. Now look at this thing. That's an expedition vehicle. Now these are some people that I met. This is a new type of expedition. It's on a transit all-wheel drive chassis. It's different. They've taken it all the way to Canada. They put 15,000 miles on it in a year. Now this thing, top speed's got to be about 50 miles an hour, but it sure is badass. The official logo.
Okay, so I have a shirt. That is
So we got our second free beer here, Overland beer. They're pretty good. They're light beer, and we're just hanging out. They're setting up a movie screen, and we're just seeing what's going on. Today is Friday, first official day, like I said earlier. Things are going pretty good. I've been on the road since Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock, and we'll be heading out of here on Sunday morning, and it's about 11 hours on the way back, so I'm going to truck that right down, I think, as long as everything goes good and I'm rested. But I've been resting. That's what I've been doing, just chilling out and resting. Business has been pretty busy. It always happens when I'm gone, but Tammy's at the fort, and she's been taking care of all the business and faxing and emailing and paperwork to all our customers, and she's been getting the work orders out to the crew. So I gotta say thank you to her, or I wouldn't be able to be out here. She makes all my food, she takes care of the office and everything to do with the business that needs to be done. So a big thanks to Tammy. I love you, baby. All right, so everybody just keep following along. Well, everyone, that's it for the weekend. We've been out on the road 6 days. We're finishing up here at Overland Expo East 2025. It was a great time. Weather was perfect. A little cold for me in the morning, 46 degrees. I think the lowest maybe might have been 42 or something like that. So that's pretty chilly for this Florida boy. And we're getting ready. We started packing up already. And tomorrow morning, 6:30, 6 o'clock, we're heading out. Put that 11-mile drive behind us to head home. And can't wait to see Tammy and Mabel and sleep in my own bed. The van is great, the bed is comfortable, everything works fine, but you can't beat your home. I don't know how anybody else feels, but it's nice to be home when your adventure is done. So I'm not going to bore anybody tomorrow with the drive home, because that's senseless. Nobody wants to see a highway and say, oh, I'm almost home. Oh, here we go, we reached Florida. We're heading home tomorrow, and we'll process this video in the weeks coming. I have a lot of paperwork. It was a real busy week work-wise, so my desk is kind of piled up, but we'll get this video out and see what everybody thinks about it. And thank you for watching and subscribing, and hope you enjoy this video, and we'll see you on our next adventure. And soon, very soon after this video, we're going to do the 2-year July was a 2-year ownership of the van, but we are going to do the video a little bit late, and we're going to show you the 49, I think, upgrades that we did to the 4x4 Sprinter van. So as I always say, camp safe, travel safe, and we'll see you on the next one.